I feel like a zombie without you. I feel like all the color has gone from my life. I feel like I'm more alone than I've ever been. And the reason is because I was alone before and it really didn't matter that much. But now knowing that there's somebody like you out there, now I feel more alone than ever because I had an opportunity to have you in my life and I messed it up. I messed it up bad. I was given a blessing and I absolutely squandered it. A real life angel was delivered into my life and I was just awful. I was awful. Even after everything you've done for me, I was awful to you. I repaid your kindness with evil, and there are no excuses for it. There is nothing to say except it shouldn't have been like that, and I'm sorry. I was confused. I was walking two different paths at one time. I was thinking that I could be who I've always been and also be who you needed me to be. And I didn't realize that these two things, these two versions of me, were in a vast, vast void bridged. Like they were nowhere near the same person. And so I realize now that this is part of the reason that I caused this between us. And I just wanted to take this moment, this opportunity, to tell you that I'm sorry. I apologize to you, and that I see the error of my ways, and that if I had an opportunity to do it over again, knowing what I know now, that it would be completely different. It would be so much better. And I need you to know that, because that version of me that you were dealing with before, that wasn't my best foot being put forward. That was the foot that I had at the time. And it's not what us needed. Us needed me to be who I am now. A person that is sure of themselves, not because of the false confidence and pride like I had before, but knowing who I am by having learned why and what I've been through and how it made me the way that I am. This, who I am now, is the version of me that you should have been with. And I wish that I could make that happen. But I know that I can't. I know that I can't change anything about where we are now. But I want to. In a perfect world, we'd run into each other, or I'd muster up enough courage to call you, or you'd have, I don't know, just some random fleeting thought to call me and you actually follow on it. And I don't know, man. All I know is that if I had my way, we'd be together. But I'm aware that what I've done and who I've been might bring some difficulty about that. I realized I wasn't who I needed to be. And they say that the proof is in the pudding, right? Yeah, well, the pudding I'm in now doesn't taste good, and it's my fault. I let you down. I promised things that I shouldn't have promised. I promised things that I should have kept. I said things that I really, really wanted to do, but I know I had no idea of how to do it. I saw how much better you were than me. And so I tried to match your swag. I tried, but I failed horribly. I failed horribly. And now I'm just in the wreckage of the falseness that I had brought about in my life, trying to get on your level. But being here now, having turned around and done the work and seen where I used to be versus where I am now, you had no other choice. You had no other choice than to let me self-destruct, because if you didn't, I would have destructed you in the process as well. I would have destroyed you, and that's not something that you wanted for yourself. That's not something that I wanted for you. No. I'm glad that things happened the way they happened, even though I wish they would have never happened like this in the first place, because I wish I would have been better. This way that it happened, I feel like this was the second, the third, fourth best option for you. My life has always been this trash heap, but I just didn't want to bring you into my trash heap and call it a kingdom when I know that it isn't. And I know that you'd be lying to yourself and allowing me to lie to you, calling what we had a kingdom when I wasn't a king at that time. I was just a selfish man looking to get his fix, and I found you. The best score I ever had. But I didn't allow your love to fix me. I was being selfish, and I used your love to get me high. And I'm sorry about that. There's so many things that I wish I could do over and do right. Not do it all, maybe. Above all, I wish that I would have given you all of me, and I wouldn't have been scared to be vulnerable and to try to put myself out there for you like you did for me. I think that's my biggest regret of all, because I know that me not doing that is definitely the reason that we're in the position that we're in now. In this, I don't know, man, in this empty space. I never knew empty space could be so tense. I'm sorry I did this to us. If you can find it in your heart, I'd love for you to forgive me for not knowing what I didn't know, not doing what I didn't know to do, or not doing what I knew to do but was too scared to do. I'm so sorry that I did this to us. I'm so sorry that I wasted your time. I'm so sorry. When I think of us, usually it's good stuff, but a lot of the times I'm just in turmoil about what I did and where I put us and where we are now. And I'm just hoping and praying that something will happen, something will change. I'm so sad without you. I'm so sad without you. I miss you. And I want you back. I love love you.